Do you have advice for families that have university or college students visiting home on weekends?
So if a university or college student wants to go home, and one would assume it could be Ottawa, Toronto, Montreal, really they have to do a risk assessment of their own behavior over the preceding 2 weeks. Potentially, have they been in contact with anyone that's had COVID-19? How big has their social bubble been? Is it more or less than 10 people? So do the assessment of the community you're in. So in Kingston, we have a low risk of transmission at present. Look at your own personal behaviors. Then you should do an assessment of the risk in the family that you're going to be visiting. Is it a multi-generational home? Is there someone with a chronic disease that wouldn't do well if they were infected with COVID-19? So identify your own personal risk and the risk in the family that you're going to be visiting, and then you're going to have to make a decision whether it's really worth the risk of going. If you are going to make the decision to go, take precautions. Be monitoring your own symptoms beforehand. Get tested if you develop any signs or symptoms, and usually we get a turnaround time of around 48 hours. So 48 hours before you're going to visit, or 3 days, even better. If you have any symptoms, get tested. While you're traveling, please have good hand hygiene, physical distancing, wear a mask. And then when you return from your travels, the virus can take up to 14 days to cause symptoms. So monitor your symptoms for 14 days. If you get any symptoms, get tested quickly, and then limit the contacts when you come back. Just in case you're harboring the virus, monitor your symptoms closely. And we have very good assessment centers in Kingston that will be able to do testing with rapid turnaround time. So that's general advice, and it's basically a risk assessment every time you leave our city.